You keep mentioning how the whole world in Lord of the Rings was like sung into creation. How does that work? Well, I guess it technically wasn't the singing that created the world, but it was like the thing that gave all the Ainur their ideas and like what part they would play in crafting the world. Does that make sense? No, not at all. Okay, so we got Big Daddy Eru Ilúvatar, right? He creates a bunch of these spirit being dudes called the Ainur, and then he decides to show them this wonderful new thing called music. Okay, I'm following. So every one of these Ainur has a part to play in this grand song that Eru Ilúvatar is showing to them, but they're kind of new to this whole consciousness thing. So have you ever been to like a 7th grade band and they don't quite know what to do with their instruments? That's kind of what the Ainur are like. Why is that important? It's important because at the end of the world, there's going to be another song, but all the Ainur are going to like actually know how to play their fucking instruments. And so it's going to be way better. Either way, they're playing these songs. The easiest way to explain like how the Ainur know their domain is like every instrument that is being played. That's like what they have control over. So like, let's say an oboe is like the ocean. You'll be an ocean person. Or like if you're in charge of crafting shit, then you're playing the French horn, things like that. Bro, why is this so confusing though? I don't know, maybe Tolkien was trying to hit a word count or something. Either way, after this whole Whoville sing-along shit is done, Eru shows the rest of the Ainur a vision of what that song would create and what they could create. Wasn't there a guy that was like, fucking the song up though? Yeah, you're thinking of Melkor. He tried fucking shit up like 3 or 4 times, and he actually fucked shit up so bad that Eru Ilúvatar had to take some of the other Ainur aside and say, hey listen, I know Melkor sucks shit at his instrument, but look, it actually kind of made your shit cooler, so it's not all bad. Right. But how did the world get created? Well, in the vision that Eru Ilúvatar is showing these Ainur, he shows them the children of Ilúvatar, which is elves and men. And all these Ainur are like, whoa! These guys are kind of sick, I want to go down there! But they're still not made yet. Right. So Eru Ilúvatar kind of creates the rough draft of the world and sets it off in space or whatever, and a lot of the Ainur are like, we gotta go fucking chill with our bros. And so they end up heading down to what Middle Earth is now, but it's still just a rough draft. They have to create everything that they saw in the vision that was brought about by the music. So the music isn't what created the world. It just gave the ideas to the Ainur who went down and had the little rough draft, and whatever instrument they played kind of depended on what they were actually going to make. So like if they played a French horn, like you said, they were in charge of like crafting and making shit. And if they played the oboe, then they were in charge of like making the oceans. See? Yeah, you got it. Then what was Melkor in charge of? Melkor's like that annoying kid on the playground that has the best guy, and his guy can technically have all the powers of all the other guys. He has a part of everything that you guys can do, but instead he just uses it to fuck shit up. Man, this guy sucks!